The difference between having a successful business and one that just sort of stays afloat is often your mindset. If you've ever felt overwhelmed and like you're just not making it, we are going to go through 5 different mindsets that you need to have a shift in order to have a successful business. And you're going to be surprised by number 1. The first mindset that we need to talk about is the change and shift from thinking of yourself as an employee to instead thinking of yourself as a CEO. As a CEO, you have to make sure that you are putting your time and effort into the tasks that are going to bring in the most profit. A lot of business owners will start off as solopreneurs where they are really running everything themselves. And even as a CEO that has only yourself working, you have to make sure that you are using the time that you have to the best of your ability. So it's time to start looking at where can you make changes in your business, making sure that you are putting your time and effort into the things that are really going to move your business forward. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And finding ways like AI to make sure that you are able to really utilize all the time that you have. AI can help you actually streamline your processes and strategies that you have within your business. So make sure that you are really starting to think about, how can I see myself as a CEO, even if you are right now a solopreneur? It is viable that you can have a team within 5 months. The fourth mindset shift that you want to be thinking about is progress over perfection. As female business owners, we have a tendency to want to think that everything has to be perfect. We can't take a leap of faith. We have to make sure that we know every single step that needs to take place in order for us to move forward. And that is just not true. You can see progress even by taking small steps. The failures that you have will not be true failures unless you don't get back up from them. So we want to look at how can we have little pieces of progress within our business rather than expecting everything to be perfect right out of the gate. And if you are a subscriber here, you've heard the leap of faith story that Melanie O'Reilly Rogers took, which was shared just earlier this week. And we're going to make sure that that is actually linked to down in the description, but also right above in this video so that you can take a look at her leap of faith. You have to be able to take progress and know that just because you build it, they will not necessarily come. You will not have a 1,000-person event right out of the gate, but you will have people and you will be making a difference. And that is what matters. The third mindset shift is going to be serving is selling. So when you are actually selling something, you are serving your people. And if you don't sell, then you're unable to serve them. You want to think about selling as being able to offer the whole solution all in one place. Sure, they could go and watch your YouTube videos and piece together some of the things that you actually teach. But by selling a program or selling a course or a workbook or a planner, it puts everything all in one place and makes it super easy for them to be able to have and gain the strides that you are looking for them to make. It gives them a solution to their problems that they have without having to go from one place to the next place, trying to figure out how they're going to be able to actually have a solution to their problem. So by selling, you are serving them. And if you don't sell them, you're actually being selfish because you're not offering up the opportunity for them to solve their problem. You have to have that mindset shift when it comes to selling in order to continue to see your business grow, but also to provide your people with the solutions that you offer. The second mindset shift that you need to have is that failure is feedback. When you actually have a failure, it provides data for you. It gives you an opportunity to learn from any of the problems that you have had and the failures that you are seeing. One of the things that we always talk about is the idea that you want to be able to fail forward. And what that means is that if you have a failure that you see as a failure within your business, what can you learn from it? That failure provides you with tons of feedback so that you understand what you may need to change in what you are trying to do. So whether you are trying to launch a new product or whether you are trying to see if SEO is working for you on your website, you need to be able to have a baseline to be able to create and gather data so that you know whether or not what you're doing is actually working or not. And then based on that data, you can make shifts in your business. You can change the way that you're doing things. If you don't have data, it's not going to be a viable business that you can continue to grow because you're never truly going to know if what you're doing is impacting the people that you want it to. The last and final mindset shift is that your time is the most valuable thing that you own in your business. When it comes to time, you have to make sure that you are emphasizing tasks that are going to move the needle forward in your business. Are you simply posting on Instagram and trying to get likes or get views in your reels that actually doesn't provide anything to your bottom line? It's not growing your email list or selling your products. It is building brand awareness and is probably something that you need to be doing, but it's not the sole thing that you need to be doing. You have to make sure that when you are creating content that you are putting out, that it is content that can be seen and viewed and consumed in a way that is going to have a call to action, that is going to provide them with an actual solution for what you are doing. Now, I want you to be able to take these mindset shifts and apply them today. And if you are looking to continue to grow that portion of your business, I want you to make sure that you grab my strategic growth guide. The strategic growth guide is going to help you really get clear on your purpose for serving your audience and make you feel more comfortable applying these mindset shifts to your business so that you can continue to impact and serve your audience. I would love to know, what is the biggest mindset shift that you need to have? Tell me down in the comments and let's really dig into how we can make these shifts together.